business, looks like Dennis Wink with Casa Benches.
Thank you.
Will you hit that button on that mic? I'll turn it green. There you go.
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to thank you very much for allowing me to come and talk to the Parks Board. My name is Denise Swink, and I am the Executive Director of Knox County CASA. CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate, and we are volunteers that are serve the children in Knox County that have been abused or neglected. So we work for the judge. We are the eyes and the ears of the judge. So we do report to her on seeing the children every month and what is happening in their case. So just kind of giving you where we are right now with children being served. We're serving 121 children here in Knox County currently, and we do have 69 children on our wait list, needing a CASA volunteer, needing that voice in the courtroom. So it is vital that we continue to do outreach in many ways as possible to be able to bring in volunteers. We have 15 amazing volunteers that are serving the current children on our wait list, and they are absolutely doing amazing work. And so I did have a staff member say to me, what are the ways that the volunteers currently have said to us, oh, this is how I heard about CASA. Heard it on the radio, saw it on TV, but there's one that is going to be doing an interview tomorrow. She said she saw our bench at JC's parking lot. We have one bench currently that's in JC's parking lot. And I said, you know what? It's making a difference. It's bringing in a volunteer. So it was one of those things that I thought, well, maybe we need more benches out in our community. Well, one of my staff members said he goes to Leicester Square Park and he draws, and there's only one bench there. But then I was made aware you guys are going to put in some, what do you call them? Yeah, the bleachers. So that's going to help take care of seating there. But I just thought if there's any way that we can help beautify Knox County or help with any benches that might need to be in your parks, we want to do that. We want to partner with you in doing that. And however we can make that happen, we would like to do that, because then also it'll help to bring the awareness of CASA and bring volunteers into our office. And so just the one thing that I know, and that's very little about benches, is the one that we did. And that's why I brought this to show you. This is the one that's at JC's, and how it ended up coming to be that we did this. There was a bench there and it was broken down, and I reached out to JC's and I said, can I replace that at our cost? And they said, absolutely. So we reached out to the person that does benches, or we had seen benches in town, and that was Wayne Meyer with More Than Ads LLC, and asked him to replace that bench with the CASA sign. So these are concrete benches with wooden slats, and then the back sign is made out of a material that our local business actually does. I lost my train of thought. That we use them all the time, and they're over on just down the street from you guys, which is Ewing's. Sorry, thank you for that. Ewing's does the sign for us, so we keep the business local, which I think is very important to do. And then also, but I want to be compliant with you all and what you've used. And Tammy did tell me you guys use barcode on the benches that are currently in some of the parks that you guys have now. And I did look at those, and what I did see is they were like in memory of, which of course that wouldn't be what ours are, but if they would work with us and do CASA information on them, I certainly would use that company. Whatever I could do to be compliant with you, and then also to help our public and to have places to sit if they needed it in our local parks. So that's just what I'm bringing to you today.
Do you have any questions or comments?
I know, like, the benches you know what benches we normally got out there.
Yes.
We don't have any concrete benches.
Yes.
I truly think, I mean, we got 4 parks, and like you said, Lesser Square is getting filled up, so
Yeah.
but 4 lakes we could use, and we're getting ready to put a skate park in Chicago Park. Something like that would probably look pretty
Yeah.
good down there. There'll be kids there, so,
And my other thought would be like, you know, the trolley stops.
Yes.
Joe has benches at some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah.
That could be another option.
That's where I started.
Okay.
This-
Greg Park.
Okay.
Greg Park needs a bench right there for the
For the
trolley.
trolley?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a bench out
So
there.
we've kind of put a hold on benches at Great Park, but
Yeah.
Right.
this would be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially knowing that one's needed there.
And-
So it would go back to finding out what kind of bench you want and seeing if they would let us do a
Right.
CASA sign on those
Oh, yeah.
benches, however they are.
And, but the thing is, if you order what we buy
Yeah.
and not get anything on it, we can make that work on your bench,
Okay.
I think.
Just on the back of it?
Yeah, that would be perfectly
We can just screw those into the
accommodating for us.
Poly-
boards, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we usually don't do advertisements for businesses, but this is not
No.
business, this is for.
Volunteers,
Yeah.
and we are in a
Exactly. So
real
this is-
need.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in our community, because, like I said, we have 69 children currently right now that are their cases are going into the courtroom without a volunteer, and it is just vital that they have a CASA volunteer, and the difference that it makes whenever they do have a CASA is just so impactful. And I always say, whenever I started becoming whenever I became the CASA director, there were 115 children without a CASA, and I wasn't sleeping at night. I had to do something different. And so we did write a VOCA grant, which is Victims of Crime Act grant, and got that grant. We continue to get that grant, which allows us to have paid staff advocates. But even with our paid staff advocates, we aren't serving all children here in Knox County because we have that many children that are involved in the system. So, you know, anything I can do to bring in more volunteers to spread the awareness of CASA, I'm trying to do that. And I feel like if I can help do that and beautify, Vincennes and Knox County, and also provide seats for people waiting on the trolley,
Right.
or, while they're visiting our parks, I wanna do that for our people here in
You could
Vincennes.
at least use one at 4 Lakes, if not 2.
Right.
I mean, throughout there.
I feel like that's the best use of our advertising
Yeah.
funding right now, and so
Yeah.
if we could work with you.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think that if you work with JR and Tammy on, the benches and how you wanna present the sign, and they can
Okay.
work with doing that. If I can get
I'll make a motion.
motion, second,
Second.
all in favor?
Thank you
Great.
very much.
Thank
you.
I appreciate your partnership in this as well.
All right,
Thank you.
Representative from Cricket Wireless Park Event.
Guess we just need a date to do like an Easter egg hunt for the community. We bought like 5,000 eggs, and we wanna go to like Greg Park and do an Easter egg hunt and stuff for the kids. There's gonna be pizza and prizes, and I think Culver's got duck donations going. So we just wanna pick a date. so
Ours
we
is
can
the
do an
5th,
Easter egg
right?
hunt.
Ours is the
Fourth.
Ours is the Saturday before. Yeah, that one. So,
What's your name again?
Kelly, sorry.
Karen?
Like if it, I think she said like a Sunday, like the 22nd or the 5th. I know we can't do the 29th. We got
So what
another-
days was that again? I'm
The
sorry.
22nd or the 5th.
so 5th is actually Easter Sunday.
problem is doing it this next Sunday. With the weather we've had, the sticks are horrible. Cause I'm bringing my guys back the following week, so. I mean, if you wanna do it on Easter Sunday. But we need to find, is the enclosed rented that day? Cause didn't you ask me if somebody could open it?
No, just, yeah,
Yeah, you could do that
We got
over in that
tables.
open it.
Okay.
we can just make it happen with whatever, cause this is last minute decision they made, and I'm just here to throw it out there.
No, no, I don't have a problem with the 5th. I mean, you have that one open area, so, over on the black side.
At Greg Park?
Yeah,
Okay.
If you wanna work out the details with JR and Tammy, then
Yeah.
I think that'd be great on the date. You have a motion to approve,
I'll make a motion.
second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Thank you.
yep, we're
You
good.
guys are welcome, ladies are welcome to stay, or you can, and leave. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move into financial. Was there any questions or comments on that? If not, a motion approved.
Make a motion.
Second?
I second.
All in favor? There we go. Moving on.
You're
You
getting-
got-
you're
you
getting
gotta speed
good
up
at
so
it.
we can get through this. All right, old business and staff report. I will go that way.
Okay, we do have Wi-Fi at Chicago and Leicester Square, which is, the cameras are online for Leicester Square on my phone now.
Did you get the one set up on our building?
No,
down there?
we're
Okay, all right,
waiting on VEI come back.
all right.
And I'm gonna set cameras on the shop for the that little bike track.
That'd be good.
We've been having issues with it, people wanting us to put it at Greg Park, and said no. So,
No, that's right.
We already have a plan for Great Park.
yeah,
Yeah.
No.
we did de-winterize the enclosed, so it's open now. Well, not today, but,
Right.
that's about it. We just been working
So cameras are just up at Leicester right now, but they're gonna be up at Four Lakes and Great Park, right?
in Chicago.
In Chicago.
And yes, I thank you. I went and got all the goals for the basketball court
Great.
today, so I
That's
just
great.
gotta get with Matt Hendricks and see when he can
Good.
set them. And then I'll be working on, I'm still trying to get hold of the guy that paints the courts. So, if not, I'm gonna have to look elsewhere. I'll call Kip in Washington, see who painted their courts. And then, Ewing Printing will be done, putting the logos on the courts.
Any other, old business staff report? That it? We have one more thing I didn't see on here. We need a motion for a vice president, so, right? We need to go ahead and do that. Is that fine?
Yep.
Can I get a motion for anybody that wanna be vice president? I can make a motion in this.
I'll do that.
Are you voting? I'll make the motion for Hillary to be vice president. Second?
I second.
All in favor? Okay, we have a vice.
Woo! That was quick.
There we go. All right, anything else? Meeting's adjourned.